So for chapter 8.1 to 8.2, in the first problem, you have no 30, 60, 90, no 45, 45, 90. So you got to use the Pythagorean theorem. So we do not know the hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. We do not know the hypotenuse. So we're going to do the square root of 15 squared plus 8 squared. If we don't know the hypotenuse, we add. If we do know the hypotenuse, you subtract. So this will give me an answer of, when we put it in our calculator, we'll get an answer of 17. So this answer is 17. Next problem. Again, Pythagorean theorem, we do know the hypotenuse in this one, which is 10, straight across from the right angle. So therefore, it's going to be the square root. Because you know the hypotenuse, you want the larger number first. So the 10 squared, you want to put that first, and then subtract the 8 squared. So the larger number put first. And when you do that, you end up with 6. So 6 is the missing side over here. Next one, find the length. All right, so square root, they want you to leave it in simple radical form. So square root of, I don't know my hypotenuse, so 10 squared plus 12 squared. 10 squared will be 100, plus 12 squared will be 144. And I add those two together, I'll get 244. And if you happen to multiply it out, you get 15.6. A triangle has a length of 10, 24, and 26. So again, you're going to use the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where in this problem you're going to have 10 squared plus 24 squared equals 26 squared. 10 squared is 100, plus 24 squared is 576, is equal to 26 squared, which is 676. So 676 is equal to 676. So this is a right triangle. If it was a squared plus b squared is bigger than the c squared, then it's an acute triangle, where these two numbers are bigger than this number over here when you square them. And if it was a squared plus b squared is less than c squared, then it's obtuse. And if it's equal, then it's a right triangle. And you have lengths of 8 squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. 8 squared is 64, 15 squared is 225, it's equal to 17 squared, which is 289. So when I add these two together, I get 289 is equal to 289. So it's a right triangle.